key to making the good flag to flag is having everything ready. Every guy has their own particular role, and making no mistakes. You need to finish the pit stop with about 10 seconds left, which is about the time it takes to leave the spot to the end of pit lane. Each circuit has a minimum pit lane time depending on the length of pit lane. For example, Donington, it was 48 seconds. So even if you do the pit stop super fast, you can't leave the pit lane until that 48 seconds. So if you do leave earlier, you get a penalty. It's a matter of if we start the race on wet tyres and the track's drying, we'll come in and put slicks on, and then vice versa. It only comes about when we're going to change tyres, because we only have one bike, so we don't change bikes, we change tyres. Obviously very important to practice it. We don't practice it every session, especially if we set a weather forecast's fine the whole weekend, for example. But as in Donington, when we had like a pretty mixed forecast, we practiced it at the end of every session.
Everybody has their own specific role, relatively simple. Mine is the front wheel, along with Andrew Pitt, our crew chief. So we change the front wheel together, and then two other guys will change the rear, and then there'll be some other adjustments for wet setup. So during the pit stop, the bike will come in, I put the front stands, I remove the front wheel, change it for another one, whether it be wet or dry. We have to make sure, obviously, the wheel's tight. We make sure the front brake is pressed so there's no slack in the pads, so he has a brake when he leaves the garage, and that's it.
Yeah, basically my role in the pit stop is put the rear stand and change the rear tire.
I basically stay behind, so I pull the rear spindle and I put it back when the tire is ready, and I also check the clicks in case I have to remove click or add clicks. That's it.
When Johnny's bike comes in for the pit stop, my job is to remove the preload in the front fork and to remove the preload in the rear shock. If it's rain, if it's come from dry to wet. If it's the reverse, I have to preload the fork and preload the rear shock.
It's quite easy, it's just a matter to change the map in case of wet or intermediate, whatever, and this is just a push of the button and put on, back on the start, stop button. And absolutely what is very important is to avoid to interfere with the job of everybody else. That's it.